Only kidding. I did remember to put the thing on this time, I think. Hi Rona, hi Kevin, Julia, hi Marion. Welcome to Snopville. Hi Pete. It's actually, I was eating my dinner in the light a wee while ago, but it's still too early to be playing in the light, which I really love. Hi Pete Little, hi Phil Conkey, Ross Cuttle and Steve Buchanan, my fellow sufferer. Hi Tom, hi Frankie, and hi Gail. As you can see, rumours of my death have been greatly exaggerated. Basically, I've kind of felt as if I had a bad cold, but I'm still producing a very faint positive line on my test, so I'm still self-isolating, which is incredibly boring. When the highlight of your week is the delivery of chocolate donuts and beer from Tesco's, eh? What has things come to? That's all I could say. Hi Malky, and hi Leslie, and hello Jeff. Okay, this is from a while back when Dire Straits was a thing. It's probably my favourite one. Most people, if you say, what's your favourite Dire Straits song? They say, I don't like them, that bitch. But obviously in their day they were extremely popular, and Mark Knopfler, a very talented guy. My favourite isn't really any of the electric stuff. I like this one. It's called Romeo and Juliet, and it's he plays it on a nice National steel guitar, which I don't have. So you just have to imagine that I've got one. And it's called Romeo and Juliet, and it's a brilliant song about unrequited love and the hopelessness of it. Romeo and Juliet. Love-struck Romeo sings the streets a serenade, laying everybody low with a love song that he made. Finds a convenient street light, steps into the shade, says something like, you and me, babe, how about it? Juliet says, Romeo, you nearly gave me a heart attack. He's underneath the window, she's singing, hey la, my boyfriend's back. You shouldn't come around here singing up to people like that. Anyway, what you gonna do about it? Juliet, the dice was loaded from the start, and I bet, and you exploded in my heart, and there's a place for us. You know the movie song, when you gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong. Juliet. Come up on different streets, they were both streets of shame, both dirty, both mean, yes, and the dream was just the same. I dreamed your dream for you, and now your dream is real. How can you look at me as if I was just another one of your deals? Well, you can fall for chains of silver, you can fall for chains of gold, fall for pretty strangers and the promises they hold. You promised me everything, you promised me thick and thin. Now you just say Romeo. I know I used to have a scene with him. Juliet, when we made love, you used to cry. You said I love you like the stars above. I love you till I die. And there's a place for us. You know the movie song. When you're gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong. Juliet. I can't do the talk like I talk on a TV. can't do a love song like the way it's meant to be. I can't do everything, but I'd do anything for you. Can't do anything except be in love with you. And all I do is miss you and the way we used to be. And all I do is keep the beat, bad company. All I do is kiss you through the bars of a rhyme. Juliet, I do the stars with you anytime. Juliet, when we made love, you used to cry. I said I love you like the stars above. I love you till I die. And there's a place for us. You know the movie song. When you're gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong. Juliet. Love-struck Romeo sings the streets a serenade, laying everybody low with a love song that he made. Finds a convenient street light, steps out of the shade, says something like, you and me, babe, how about it? You and me, babe, how about it? Romeo and Juliet. Oddly enough, although that's an old song, I've known it, listened to it for a long time. I've never ever played it before. I just learned it the last couple of days while I've been self-immolating. But I keep doing that. I like that song. It's much as Dire Straits is very not cool now. I love that song. Okay, this is a song which I did quite recently with the great Gales Blue in Kirkcaldy. It's well, the version I heard was by Jimmy James and the Vagabonds from an album my big brother John had. It's called People Get Ready. It's soul and gospel in equal measures. I think it's a great song. People get ready, there's a train a-coming. You don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. So people get ready for the train to Jordan, picking up passengers coast to coast. Faith is the key, open the doors and boredom. There's room for all among the loved and lost. Now there ain't no room for the hopeless sinner. He'd hurt all mankind just to save his own. Have pity on those chances are thinner, for there's no hiding place against the kingdom's throne. So people get ready, there's a train a-coming. You don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear them diesels humming. No need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. The beer's a very great help, Paul, but although I haven't had any terrible symptoms, I have had that kind of thing where you're not tasting things very well, so the thing I can really taste is chocolate donuts. I'm a great health food nut, you know. Okay, change of guitars. What was that strange noise? Just going to have a quick look. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Sue. And hello, Mr. Greg. Okay, one will bash on. I wrote this one a while ago. I'd been for a walk up in the Glendevon Hills. Lovely wee walk. And I was walking about humming to myself, you know. Very nearly got taken away and locked up. Because it was so pretty and it was such a nice day. Lovely day today as well, wasn't it? Anyway, this is called Today. It's just about living in the moment and not looking for looking for magic bullets outside. Clouds cross the blue sky as you look up through the leaves. Sun on the hillside, grass is dancing in the breeze. All your life you searched for joy, you raced with time and looked for love. You never stopped to look around, never seeing all you have. Lost in the mountains, watching sunset, chasing dreams. Light reflections on the ripple in the stream. All your life you searched for joy, you raced with time and looked for love. You never stopped to look around, never seeing all you had. life in the moment. Snap your fingers and it's gone. Mist in the valley before it burns off in the sun. All your life you've searched for joy. You raced with time and looked for love. Never stopped to look around. Never seeing all you had. Hello, Gil. Can I, Elizabeth Sinclair? Thank you for that, Malky. I do like it myself. Okay, this is a wee instrumental. It's Mississippi Blues. It's Stephen, but it's not. It's by a guy called Willie Brown. But the version that I learned is pretty much the same as Stephen Grossman's, who's a big hero of mine, fingerstyle guitarist. Canadian, I think, actually, Stephen. Not sure, but I think he is. Anyway, this is called Mississippi Blues. The Mississippi Blues. I keep playing that because it's oh well, I'm sorry about that, Frank. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that, because right enough he was taught blues guitar by an old American blues man. So yeah, you're right enough. Okay, hi Steph, how you doing? I'm absolutely roasting in here tonight, actually. I'm overdressed, I think. Not taking the hat off though for the glare, you know. Okay, I don't know what's next, so I'll just have a look. Okay, this is an old Gerry Rafferty song. It's kind of not unrequited love exactly, but the same sort of mood, you know. It's called Her Father Didn't Like Me Anyway. The coat she wore still lies upon the bed. The book I gave her that she never read. She left without a single word to say. Her father didn't like me anyway. She always wanted more than I could give. She wasn't happy with the way we lived. I didn't feel like asking her to stay. Her father didn't like me anyway. Daddy never knew just what she'd seen in me. He said that I was going nowhere. Perhaps if we had talked, he'd have seen something in me that he didn't really care. To tell the truth, I didn't have the nerve. I know I only got what I deserved. So now she's taken leave of me today. Her father didn't like me anyway. Daddy never knew just what she'd seen in me. He said that I was going nowhere. Perhaps if we had talked, he'd have seen something in me. But Daddy didn't really care. The coat she wore still lies upon the bed. The book I gave her that she never read. She left without a single word to say. Her father didn't like me anyway. Oh, well, here we are, bloody but unbowed. I hope everyone is managing to chill out. I know there's awful things going on in the world, but for the purposes of this evening, I'm just going to ignore that, you know. Everyone else is putting their tuppence worth in. I don't really need mine as well. I've noticed, I didn't really realise this, that they're all quite melancholy, the songs tonight. I do have a tendency to melancholy. Maybe it's all this fake and enforced solitude as well, right enough. Anyway, that should be over soon enough. So this is another melancholy bloody song. It's called Hello in There. And I think I need to capo for this. Yeah, I did. Okay. had an apartment in the city. Me and Loretta like living there. Well, it had been years since the kids had grown a life of their own, left us alone. John and Linda live in Omaha. Joe is somewhere out on the road. We lost Davy in the Korean War. I still don't know what for. Doesn't matter anymore. You know that old trees just grow stronger, and old rivers grow wilder every day. Old people just grow lonesome, waiting for someone to say hello in there. Hello. Me and Loretta, we don't talk much more. She sits and stares through the back door screen, and all the news just repeats itself like some forgotten dream that we both seen. Someday I'll go and call up Rudy. We worked together at the factory. But what could I say if he asks what's new? Nothing, what's with you? Nothing much to do. You know that old trees just grow stronger, and old rivers grow wilder every day. Old people just grow lonesome, waiting for someone to say hello in there. Hello. So if you're walking down the street sometime, spot some hollow ancient eyes, please don't just pass them by and stare as if you didn't care. Say hello in there. Hello. Yep. Good old John Prine. Sadly not with us anymore. Jock Penman, myself, went to see him in Glasgow a while back, a couple of years back before he died. I met Frank there. And it was great to see him. So glad I managed to see him just in time, I think, really. Anyway, James Taylor. I've been doing this song a lot, you know. I've been doing it for years, and just the other day, there was a programme on the telly, and it was an old James Taylor concert. They were back to back, Carole King and James Taylor, but it was way back when James Taylor had long hair and a big moustache, you know. And he did "You Got a Friend," which I've been doing for years, and I suddenly realised I've actually been playing a bit wrong for years. Not wrong exactly, but different from him. So I've changed it a wee bit. The way I play it to make it a bit more like the real thing. Hey, so this is "You Got a Friend." When you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand, and nothing, oh nothing is going right, close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. You got a friend. If a sky above you should turn dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud. Soon I'll be knocking upon your door. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? When people can be so cold, they'll hurt you and desert you. They'll take your soul if you let them. Oh, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. You got a friend. Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? Ain't it good to know? Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? Yep, that's better changes. Thank you very much, Milky. Hi, Teresa. Okay, right, Mr. Greg, you like the choice of songs this week? I'm about to take you on a massive downer. Billie Holiday, one of the darkest songs I know. This is called Strange Fruit. Southern trees bear a strange fruit, blood on the leaves and blood at the root, black bodies swinging in the southern breeze, strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. Pastoral scene of the gallant South, bulging eyes and the twisted mouth, scent of magnolias sweet and fresh, then the sudden smell of burning flesh. Here is a fruit for the crows to pluck, for the rain to gather, for the wind to suck, for the sun to rot, for the tree to drop. Here is a strange and bitter crop. Ooh. Okay, electrification. That's the name of the game. The first one is Moonflower, which I like playing. The only trouble with it is it's got the quietest counting, and I keep meaning to correct that, to sort it. It wouldn't be that hard to do, but I forget. And then I go, should have done something about that counting. Too late now. So, let's hope I catch it, eh? The remote decided not to work there. Hang on. Whew. Absolutely boiling in here. Maybe I'm burning up with a temperature, of course. But I don't think so. Smash, smash, crash. This is the trouble with guitars. If you bash them off things like I do, it flings them out of tune. I'm like sort of an accidental Pete Townsend, you know. Oh, bugger off. The tuner I've got here is like so sensitive, it's impossible to get it right, you know. That'll do it. That'll be fine. Okay. Second last number. This is a good old summertime. You all know the script. Lie back and enjoy it. Think of England. Maybe that's the wrong thing to say, eh? Hoo-hoo. Summer morning came away. The anesthetic didn't take. Switched your eyes on for a while and saw the city's evil smile. You breathed the poison air and walked across the street all around the block. Hang around and watch the clock and listen to the worthless talk in the good old summertime with your cup held in your hand. Will you beg or turn to crime in the good old summertime? In the good old summertime, destitution on your mind. Can you hear those death bells chime in the good old summertime? In the artificial warmth of shops and pubs and restaurants, service with a plastic smile to you for a little while. But in the end it's all the same. Go downtown, sign your name, and in the meantime try to find a way to fill up empty time in the good old summertime with your cup held in your hand. Will you beg or turn to crime in the good old summertime? In the good old summertime, destitution on your mind. Can you hear those death bells chime in the good old summertime? with your cowbell in your hand. Will you beg or turn to crime in the good old summertime? In the good old summertime, destitution on your mind. Can you hear those death bells chime? In the good old summertime, in the good old summertime, with your cowbell in your hand, will you beg or turn to crime? In the good old summertime, in the good old summertime, destitution on your mind. Can you hear those death bells chime? In the good old summertime. The good old summertime. I was kind of cracking up there because Stephanie Harris accused me of having the menopause. Which is actually quite flattering, Stephanie. If there is a male menopause, I think it probably happens before my age. No, it's just that I put the heating on, but I put it off today because it was a lovely warm day, and I put it on, and there's a radiator just there, and I thought I'm not going to start fanning about with the heating in the middle of a gig because I am so professional. So, sorry to disappoint you, Steph. It's definitely no the male menopause. Okay. My last one. Get ready to howl. Saw a wolf with a Chinese menu in his hand, walking through the streets of Soho in the rain. He was looking for the place called Lee Ho Fook's. Gonna get a big dish of beef chow mein. Ah-ooh, werewolves of London. Ah-ooh, ah-ooh. Hear him howling round your kitchen door. Better not let him in. Little old lady got mutilated late last night. Werewolves of London again. Ah-ooh, werewolves of London. Ah-ooh, ah-ooh, werewolves of London. Ah-ooh. He's a hairy-handed gent who ran amok in Kent. Lately he's been overheard in Mayfair. Better stay away from him. He'll rip your lungs out, Jim. I'd like to meet his tailor. Ah-ooh, werewolves of London. Ah-ooh, ah-ooh, werewolves of London. Ah-ooh. Saw Lon Chaney walking with the Queen, doing the werewolves of London. Saw Lon Chaney Jr. walking with the Queen, doing the werewolves of London. Saw a werewolf drinking a pina colada at Trader Vic's. And his hair was perfect. Ow, werewolves of London. Ow. Ow, werewolves of London. Ow. The first time I coughed during the whole blooming thing. I was hoping to get through it without any. Anyway, thank you very much, everyone. And thank you for showing up. I'm feeling tickety-boo, really, except for being a bit too blooming hot in here. And I'll see you all probably next week. Look after yourselves until that time. Good night.